What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video based around Sister Location, and I've got some news for you. Now, if you don't want any spoilers, leave this video right now, because these are pretty big spoilers with some hints and details about the characters. So basically, Reddit user JDel2700 basically found some spoilers on the descriptions of some of the characters. Now, I'm pretty sure the website is voices.com once again. So voices.com has been very useful to some of the leaks of the voices and the characters as well. But now we've got some descriptions. Now, basically, the descriptions are probably before voice actors were voiced. Like, he didn't employ anybody to voice the characters just yet. It was basically a description of what he wanted the character to be. And these are basically the biggest ones. Basically, the costumed entertainer, what got leaked last time. And we got some more information on the character of Baby and some other key characters too. So we're going to go through this right now. So the first one is the costumed entertainer. And we basically said that this guy or woman, it could be someone in a spring-lock suit or something like that, or just in a normal costume, maybe from the past, maybe from Sister Location. And this is what the description says. This is a short script for a theme park worker, costumed as a vibrant and over-the-top mascot character. There is also something not quite right about him. So read the lines: very cartoony, but also like you wouldn't want your kids near this guy. Adding kind of any digital distortion to the voice is a plus. So, digital distortion. So this could possibly be a past recording, if that makes sense, like a recording from a while ago about this character. Which means it doesn't have to be a costumed entertainer working for Sister Location. It could have been from Fredbear's Family Diner, or even the theme park Fazbear's Fright. Okay, so you get what I mean, because we know Fazbear's Fright was basically a theme park based around a theme park attraction, so that's what it could be, or he could just be a theme park worker as well as doing this job as well, but something's not right about him. So he's basically acting cartoony and friendly, basically a man dressed as one of the characters. Let's just say Freddy for now. He goes, "Hey kids, I'm Freddy." But, like, something's dark about it. So he goes, like, "Hey, kids, I'm Freddy." You know what I mean? Something like that. Anyway, the next one is Little Girl Wants to Play. Now, this one's really uninteresting. Really interesting, not uninteresting. I meant to say interesting, but I said okay. This is a very short part for an upcoming horror game. So this is consisting of several 1- or 2-line segments. So it's short, which could mean it's going to be in a mini-game or a cutscene, or, again, a previous recording, pleading her father to let her play with her new toy, unaware of the dangers involved. So, basically in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, we learn about the girl at the park who had a toy collection. That could possibly be her. Or the other one with the Springtrap doll. With the doll, the plush trap. So basically, it could be that, or a brand new character altogether. But still, again, it's interesting. Doll whispers in the horror game. These are whispers in the dark coming from a group of dolls, Bidybab, who are attempting to get into the hiding place where the player will be. So, again, Sister Location gameplay mechanics. It looks like we're going to be able to hide in some of the rooms. And if we hide too long, maybe that's when Bidybabs can get us. And they should be sinister, but also playful and innocent. So, yeah. There you go. So, kind of a gameplay mechanic, and it looks like the Bidybab group are going to be together and not actually separate. And now this one, apparently, is the biggest one, biggest spoiler. And it shows more character to Baby. And I'm pretty sure in one of the Theory Thursdays, we actually mentioned this. And I'm actually quite happy that we possibly have got this one right. This is a voice of an overgrown doll. She's a killer, but also misunderstood. She spends much of the game helping the player, and it's never truly clear if she's a friend or a foe. Her voice should be balanced between cold and emotionless, while also sounding affectionate towards the player. The player needs to be afraid of this character while also trusting her. The voice said innocence but with a hint of sorrow, even seduction. So this is the first of the several jobs for this character. This is what I mean, guys. I think we mentioned this in Theory Thursday. That Baby could be a guide. Baby could be helping the player, which it does say here. But I think we're going to have two sides to this, like two different endings. Whether we choose to take the advice from Baby or choose to take the advice from the helper or phone guy. The phone guy, not phone guy from FNaF 1. It could be a different phone guy. I'm just saying phone guy as the helper. So yeah, and again, I think that's what's going to happen. I think Baby's going to be weird, which is why it says like don't hold it against us. And it's revealed that Baby is a killer as well, but misunderstood, which means Baby killed for a good reason. Angsty team for a video game. There's a short part where a computer helper, think Siri, temporarily takes on the persona of an angsty teen, delivering lines like an irritated yet mopey teenager, all the while keeping it relatively emotionless since it's a computer voice and shouldn't be over the top. So again, I think there's going to be a helper in the game. I think a while ago we got leaks about a device, a handheld device. I think there's going to be a phone guy, but also a computer. And I think I mentioned this before. Like when you shut the doors or something, it says door closing. Or when you mess with a machine, it says system malfunction. Something like that. I think there's going to be like a computer, like which is basically looking after the whole facility for actions what you do. So like a big, not really like a villain or anything, just like the factory or wherever this is, main hub of a, I don't know, it's hard to explain. You know what I mean though. Like if you go in a factory, any factory or something like, or a company, and they have like in futuristic films, you know, like a laboratory. You know, like Karen from SpongeBob or Dexter's Lab, the voice computer for that. Do you get what I mean? And this one's interested as well. For a job for Untitled Hot Video Game. In this video game, a character will be following instructions presented to him by a handheld keypad and display, the Handheld. The character should be monotonous and instructive, similar to computer voices in today's technology, but still pleasant to listen to. This will be the only friendly voice the player will hear throughout the game, and will also present some comic relief. So again, I don't think this is going to be a phone guy character because again, Scott's requested them to be more of a computerized voice, but this is going to be the helper for us. So like I said, there's going to be a choice to take the advice from this guy, from the Handheld, or Baby possibly. But yeah, that's basically it. They are very big spoilers, but it's interesting as well. And I wasn't actually going to do a video on this because obviously it's big spoilers. But you know, it brings some hype out of it as well. And I don't think it's that spoilery. Like I said, I think it's just more like exciting, and it's less than a week away now, so it's bringing on more hype. So I don't think the spoilers. I think the more like hints to what it's going to be, like why is Baby got a split personality, why is she trying to help us, etc. It hasn't told us why she's doing it. That's more of a spoiler if it said Baby's helping us because Purple Man did something to her. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Like I said, I did say spoilers at the start, so it's your fault for delving into this video. Lots of love, guys. That was more Sister Location news, and I'm looking forward to it in less than a week's time. And I'll see you all then.